Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. We can see the project title is a lightweight encryption scheme for network-coded mobile ad hoc networks. Energy saving is an important issue in mobile ad hoc network. We recently came to know that by using less transmission, network coding can help to reduce the energy consumption. Apart from transmission cost, there are other sources of energy consumption. Example, data encryption and decryption. Network coding used to reduce the energy consumed by data encryption. In this paper, we also present an analysis on the intrinsic weak security provided by network coding. We introduce p-coding, a lightweight encryption scheme is proposed to provide confidentiality. The basic idea of p-coding is to let the source randomly permute the symbols of each packet before performing network coding operations. Without knowing the permutation encryption function key, hackers cannot locate coding vectors for correct decoding and thus cannot obtain any meaningful information. It is demonstrated that due to its lightweight nature, p-coding incurs minimal energy consumption compared to other encryption schemes. Let's start the project demo with data flow diagram. Sender has to transmit the message to the receiver by using p-coding schemes. P-coding is a method in which encryption is performed on network-coded message. By using advanced standard algorithm, the file message transmission can be done in a secured way. By using the algorithm, we are going to generate a permutation encryption function key. The hackers cannot obtain the original message without generating the particular PF key. This ensures the confidentiality of the data transmission. Without generating a particular PF key, the receiver cannot get the transmission file. If the receiver generates a wrong PF key, then the message will be crashed. Welcome to a lightweight encryption scheme for mainnet. Enter your name and the IP address. To know the IP address of your system, click My IP button. Click Attachment button to choose the file you have to send. Click Save button to save the message. Click Send button to send the message. If user details are verified, then click OK button. To proceed further, click on to the Next button. Welcome to see the connection string process. In this form, we can see the sender information. Enter the receiver IP address to send the message. Click Connection button to know the sender information. If any error in the sender connection or any modification in the sender form, you can click Connect with Server button. If you want to modify your message, click Choose What to Send button. To know the file encryption process, click onto the Encryption button. To generate the security key, click onto the PF key button. To know how the receiver gets the original file, click onto the Decryption button. To know how the authentication message works with the receiver, click onto the Connect with Receiver button. For file encryption, click Encryption button. Click File Send button to send the file. The file size splitted into 6 packets of generation. Click Random Generation button to randomly generate the packets. Click Next button. Click Send button to send the file message from sender to receiver. Random packet generation helps to split the files. Click Splitted button to split the files. Click Save button to save the splitted files. Click Graph button. It shows the random packet sizes. Click Next button. Welcome to see the security code process. According to this algorithm, we are going to generate the security code. Click Calculate button. The permutation and encryption function key is generated. Without knowing the permutation encryption function key, hackers cannot locate coding vectors for correct coding and thus cannot obtain any meaningful information. Click Next button. Welcome to see the file encryption methods. Click Encryption button. In this form, we can able to see how the splitter files and the PF key are encrypted. Click Next button. Welcome you to know how the message is highly confidential by using security code. Receiver will get an authentication message. Click Accept button. Receiver has to enter the IP address and the PF key. If the PF key is mismatched with the sender PF key, then the message will get crashed. Click View button to see the encrypted file. Click Next button. In this form, receiver can see the sender information by using connection string. Click View button to know the sender information. Click Next button. In this form, we can see how the receiver getting the splitter files. Click Decryption button to know how the splitted encryption file is converted to encryption splitted files. Click Next button. Click PF key. If the security code is matched, then the encrypted file is transmitted to the receiver as a original message. So we can say that this project is highly confidential. Click Next button. Click Next button. Click Random Packet button. This graph is compared with Random Packet 4 and Random Packet 5. Click File Transmission button. This graph is compared with highest random packet size and the file transmission size. Click File button. This graph came to know how many files sender attached to send. Click User button. From this graph, we can know the user count.